Today, I got back from filling out a lot of paperwork. Most of the stuff I've been doing today is a lot of paperwork. I had some Zoom meetings. Oh, I had some Zoom meetings. Excuse me. And that's about it. Um, but I'm gonna put this up in here because I was trying to test out some stuff, and I'm not giving out no free advertisement. That's what we not gonna do. Okay, so anywho, um, I went and I did this orientation because it was supposed to be this work fair thing where they help you get in contact with agents and things like that. And I was a little hesitant because I was like, that's not the field that I'm really trying to go into. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason because my life is slightly shifting a little bit. And yeah, so I get on there. I know the traditional way of having an agent. I've had an agent before about, I want to say, about 9, 10 years ago. Um, or a little bit earlier than that. But it was very tough. It was very tough getting castings because it's a lot of people were looking for a certain type of individual and they just weren't looking for my type. Or they were looking for my type, but there were extra requirements that I was not willing to do. And so, which I'm okay with that. I really, really am. And so that's how I know the background of, having an agent. There are really good benefits of having an agent, y'all. Like, not knocking it. But today, when I was talking to these people, they're like, oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. They're not agents, but they're doing agent work. And usually that's code for, well, we don't have the documentation for it. Oh, excuse me. We don't have the documentation for it, but you um you're getting our stuff from us, um and we're building our brand off of your portfolio, which is not a bad idea. But after I was listening to it, I was like, they didn't even understand that they were actually paying more money to this institution than they would if they would actually sign up with an agency. And this is why I say sometimes it's better for you to investigate and find out for yourself. Because people will send you on loop de loop de loop de la. They'll tell you one way when it's something else different. Uh, People will see your eagerness to do something, and instead of them sending you the right way, or if they don't know the way, they'll try to get as much as they can out of you before they send you on your way to destruction. And oh shoot, that was a prime example of it. Now I know some people like um some of these agencies do, they do give out opportunities and they do give um get a good feedback. They do help people to become successful. And I wanted to say, yes, that's true, but also you got to remember that some of these agencies, they're only going to let a certain amount go through. So, well, unagencies, because they call themselves unagencies and not agencies. So they really are agencies, but they don't have all the requirements and everything else. But they're operating just, and they're trying to build to become the agency. And like I said, they'll send you in loops. They'll send you in loops. That's the same thing that I learned with. Uh, Excuse me, y'all. I'm so tired. With applying for grants, things like that. There are people who will send you in loops, send you in all types of loops. And a lot of people who will have you to pay for their seminars, knowing doggone well that their goal is not to get you educated on what you need. Some of it is, but most of it is not. Um, or you can find out more if you actually went to your local place. That's why you need to know who is in your area and who's doing it in your area, who's over certain things. This is why you need to network. And yeah, they'll send you in loops. They'll take your money. They'll give you all the little paperwork, and then they'll give you all the paperwork, and then you'll be trying to apply. Excuse me. You'll be trying to apply that when you're missing. Either you're missing some information out of it, and some extra information that requires you to buy something else. So that's why I say, and I'm not knocking anyone who's giving out information, and have services where they pay to get information, because I have a website that does just that. But I wanted to say this because there are a lot of people that are really scamming people. Sad to say, you do want to get paid for your work. You do want to get the lessons, the hard lessons that you learn. You want to have people to have shortcuts and not go through some of the bumps, and that's why you pay. But if you're not going to do it right and you're not going to give them the right information anyway, why do it? You're going to get paid if you do the right thing anyway, because the information that you're given is valuable if it's the right information, And I don't understand why people do this, because you will reap what you sow. You will reap. You will reap what you sow. So don't think you're getting away. But I had to say that because, and I slowly exited myself off of the doggone live. I was wondering why they was just breaking their neck, and I had missed a lot of the times because I'm like, I got stuff to do. I got meetings. I got work. I want to stay focused. And yeah, they just kept, come on. And then I was looking at some of the portfolios, and I was looking at some people, and I'm like, and that's what I got. So yeah, y'all be careful. Be careful. Another thing is that they were saying, oh, it's a flat out, this is how much this person is getting paid. That was another thing that really got me, because they told me, they told a group of us that a certain, company, which is well known, needed models. Excuse me. That needed models that started off at half the price that they actually start off at. Reason why I know this is because I've interviewed with that company before, and they have a baseline. When you're dealing with like huge Fortune 500 and up companies, Sony, all those things. I don't want to say the one that it actually is. They have a certain amount that they don't go under, as far as advertisements and who, what they pay their models. Even if you were on the low end, they got a baseline automatic of what you will get. Most people get more, but it's a baseline. And I know in the span of what, 4 or 5 years, the price had to go up. And it's half of what it, matter of fact, it's not even half of what it was, 4 or 5 years ago. So, but it sounds good. It sounds good to someone who hasn't dealt with an agency. It sounds good to somebody who don't know the ropes. It sounds good, And like I said at the beginning, it's not to knock anybody down for what they're doing. I think agents are great. I think places that don't deal with, non-union things are great too, because you get a lot of experience. You get a lot of opportunities both ways. But just look at it and find out for yourself which one is best for you, because these people be lying. They're going to get theirs regardless. So don't get all attached to the fluff and everything else. Oh, you only pay this small amount, and you pay this every month, when who's to say if you audition for what 28 roles and you got it for 2 or 3 years that you even get it? You see what I'm saying? And so, which means you're gonna probably need coaching. You're gonna need mentorship. You know, oh yeah, we give you these things for free, but who's to say that they're gonna pay? You know, give that. And I'm not knocking anybody's dream. You could do anything. You could do anything that you put your mind to. Okay, we've been seeing that. Okay, we really have. But I just want y'all to be mindful. Okay, I'm considered the regular degular anyway. But I'm speaking off of what I know. I speak off of knowledge. So, yeah. And that's the same thing about freaking work too. I might have to make a video about what happened at work. I'm definitely going to create a channel about some of the issues that I dealt with at work. I can't be very specific, but I can tell what transpired so you guys can see. Dealing and working in the social field, you know, dealing with human behaviors, social work, that kind of field. You see a lot of things that sometimes we take for granted, sometimes we overlook, sometimes like how, you know. So and I think that would be a great lesson, because there are a lot of things that we all do that's kind of messed up, and if we see past that, we can definitely get a chance to understand somebody's viewpoint, where they're coming from, you know, especially dealing with mental illness and all that. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.